It's Halloween Eve! Hey, it's Liz, and it's Monday. Happy Halloween, V spooky time. I've got the cat ears out. I'm sorry that I'm being that basic person, but it's the only, small costumey piece that I've got. This whole month I've kind of been thinking, alright, Halloween, big freaking deal. What am I gonna be doing, how am I gonna be approaching this issue? And then I had this conversation. Man, I can't believe the Common App is due in 3 weeks. What? No! I'm not ready for that! I haven't written any essays! What? Oh, wait, no. That's just early decision. Sorry, never mind.
You killed me.
And I realized, wow, a lot of the things that terrify me have nothing to do with the supernatural. Actually, I'd take a ghost over what happened in that scene. So I've narrowed down these, real world fears into 5 different categories. The first of which being, did I leave the oven on? This includes, but is not limited to, leaving the oven on. It's just when you're like, yes, important thing that I should definitely remember to do, probably for safety issues or some level of importance, and then you stop and you're like, but what if I didn't? What a busy day. Good thing I'll have the dog inside. It looks kind of cold out there. Wait. What if I didn't? Oh, thank goodness. And of course, sometimes it also ends like this. Oh my goodness, I love you so much. I'm never gonna leave you inside again. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, that doesn't happen often. I make sure to get my dog in on time. It's fine. She's fine. Everyone's fine. Number 2, pop quiz. Yeah. This is exactly what it sounds like. You know when you're walking in the hallway with your friend to a class and then this happens? Oh man, I am so not ready for that test today. Today? We don't have a test today. Yeah, didn't you study? It's the biggest test of the year. Everyone supposedly failed it last year and had to do retakes and it was this whole thing. That test. Or even worse, when you walk into a classroom and you see the desks in that situation and then you are waiting for the teacher to show up, Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Oh, look at you guys all nervous. Don't worry, this test setup, that's not for you guys. It's for 3rd hour. Why do teachers do that? I mean, I'm sitting here, I think, oh my gosh, there's a test, and I didn't study for it, and then, woo, boom, no test, it's for 3rd hour. 3rd hour! Why do teachers do that, by the way? Pal, my friend, I realize you're trying to be ready for 3rd hour's test and all, but listen, I would rather you take time out of my hour at the end and have us all move our desks into testing situation just so that I don't feel this fear, okay? Especially if you're coming from halfway across the freaking school, man. Alright? I can't deal with that. Number 3, wrong number. Now, this is not when, you get a call from a wrong number or you accidentally call the wrong number, although those are kind of freaky too. No. I'm talking about when you're texting someone, right? You just la-di-da-di-da texting someone, and then you send it to the wrong person, and it makes 0 sense. They're here, but I don't see them. Yo, I don't see you. See you? Liz, what? Shoot, I am so sorry. Did not mean to send that to you. Of course I don't see you. You're not even in this state. I'm gonna go, under a rock now. That's based on a real thing that's really happened to me and I cried. Just an FYI because I have so much anxiety. Fun stuff. Although, it doesn't always happen when you actually send it to the wrong person because sometimes you disclose super secret information in a text and then you're like, now I know I sent that to the right person, but what if I sent it to the person this was about? I'm so excited to do Christmas shopping this year. My mom's Christmas present is gonna be great. I'm making this. I think she'll love it. Now I know I sent that to Aggie, but what if I accidentally sent that to my mom? Nope, sent it to Abby.
That's not quite as awful, but it's still given me quite a few scares in my lifetime. The fourth kind of fear is called 11:59. You know the one, when you're writing that one paper that you should have started last week when you got the assignment, but you're just so dang busy that you don't have time for paper writing, and then you realize, oh my gosh, this is due, like, right now.
Wait a second, I have a paper due today. It's 11:30 and I need to finish that in 29 minutes. It should be fine.
Or it happens like this.
The last day of August, the Waddies are due today. Whoops, accidental caps lock. Oh, so many chapters left. Plot doesn't matter anymore, Karen. That's it. That's all I've got.
Based on yet another true story. And of course, there's the fact that this is not necessarily limited to the 11:59 deadlines, but rather, you know, when it decides to jump scare you at 3 in the morning when you realize I have a paper due tomorrow and I haven't written it. Wait. Oh. I have a paper to write, oh my gosh.
Alright. That should be good.
Yeah, like, fam, don't do that, okay? Take it from someone who has done that before. I still have not read that chem paper. Like, listen, it's not a good idea. Don't write papers at 3 in the morning. Finally, number 5, stage fright. Now, when I say stage fright, you probably pictured this. There's a ghost in the... But that's not what I mean. What I'm instead talking about is stage fright on the internet, when you have to go and you put something out there and you realize, oh dear, there is no way in heck that this is going to be perfect. Oh boy. Oh dear. And it's completely terrifying because you're like, oh dear, I've spent so much time writing this chapter and trying to get it perfect, but you're always going to make one mistake. And unless you have like someone who reads your stuff before you publish it, you just have to hope for the best. And it's really hard to do that. And it's one thing when you have no audience, but when you have a slowly but surely growing audience, it's like, oh dear, y'all are gonna leave me if I make one little mistake. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Liz, that's, like, not funny? And you're right, it's not really funny like the rest of the video. It's actually kind of serious, but it was the only way I could think to segue into saying, hey, there's over 40 of us now, so, like, thank you? Thank you? Like, I know that's not a big number to a lot of people, but for me, who had under 20 for, like, 2 years straight, that's insane. I think I was at 19 in, like, June, and it's, like, 4 months later, and I'm at 41. So, just thank you guys so much. Not gonna get emotional, though. Just wanted to say thank you. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you, guys, so much. So yeah, if you liked that video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you can relate to any of this, or if you want to add to what I said, because, you know, comments are cool. It warms my heart when people comment. It makes me really happy. You can follow me in the links in the description box below. Be a bro. Please share this video with another bro. And if you have not done so yet, subscribe, because I will love you forever, and also I make videos every week, so